Is Kamala Harris about to change everything again? People can't stop talking about her, and trust me, you're going to want to see why. From making history to shaking up the political scene, she's always been one to turn heads. But her latest move? Well, let's just say no one saw this coming. Some are cheering, some are shocked, and others, well, they're just speechless. But before we get to that, let's take a step back and see how she got here in the first place. Because the story of Kamala Harris isn't just about politics, it's about breaking barriers, defying expectations, and proving people wrong time. And time again, from the moment Kamala stepped into the public eye, she was different. A woman of many firsts. The first female vice president, the first black woman, the first South Asian American in the role. Just think about that for a second. The first. In a country with over 200 years of history, no one else like her had ever reached this level of power. And when she did, people had a lot to say. Some called her an inspiration, others weren't so welcoming. But if there's one thing about Kamala, it's that she doesn't back down. She's built a career on pushing forward, even when the odds were stacked against her. But here's where things start getting really interesting. Lately, there's been a shift. People who once supported her seem to be questioning her every move. Some say she's been too quiet, not taking enough action. Others argue she's been making all the wrong decisions. And then there are those who think she's about to pull off something no one expected. Rumors are flying. Is she planning a major shakeup? Could she be positioning herself for something even bigger? Or is there something happening behind the scenes that the public doesn't know about yet? Whatever it is, it's got everyone talking. But let's be honest, this isn't the first time Kamala has been underestimated. If you look at her past, you'll see a pattern. When she ran for Attorney General in California, people doubted her. They said she wasn't experienced enough, that she wouldn't win. She proved them wrong. When she ran for Senate, the same thing happened. Again, she proved them wrong. And then, when Joe Biden picked her as his running mate, the critics came out in full force. Some said she wouldn't last, that she wouldn't make an impact. And yet, here we are talking about her again. Because she's still standing, still making headlines, still proving people wrong. But what's next? That's the big question. Some experts believe she's about to take on a much bigger role. Others think she's facing challenges that could change everything. And then there are those who believe she's playing the long game, waiting for the perfect moment to make her next move. But whatever happens next, one thing is for sure. Kamala Harris isn't going anywhere. Whether people love her or criticize her, she's a name that won't be forgotten anytime soon. So, what do you think? Is Kamala about to shock the world again, or is she facing the biggest challenge of her career? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on all the latest twists and turns, make sure to subscribe. Because trust me, this story is far from over.